11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We featured Trade of the Week the other day, and this live video will show you that Google has made a fresh 52-week high at 672.85 right here on this daily chart. Yes, it's going to get to an extreme where in the very short term it will be overbought. And just like any time, you would want to make the money when it goes in its pullback phase from its overbought phase. And we're just barely in the level 1 at a 52-week high. 52-week highs can continue to make 52-week highs. Let us not forget where Google was, because we've been trading it since the day it's been around. But let's not forget over here in this area right here on this daily chart. So let's just draw a trend line for the MMTs, which are market makers, and they're looking at a public standard deviation model. That's what the public looks at. It's not a high frequency or nothing, but nonetheless, it is going to get to a point on the intraday level that the highs that we start putting in on the intraday side, like here, we will have that reversal trade. So you go long off of the bottoms all the way up there, but then you get that reversal trade. That's not your biggest side of the trade. Of course, being long right here, the 660 calls that we featured the other day, that's right here where my pointer is in this live video. Yeah. But you didn't want to be paying up and adding to risk. You had to buy them the day before when they were cheap. So you can see here when you get big breakouts how this call side of the market is making its great move. However, at some price point up in here, it's going to get too inflated as it did. They went to $14.50, $9.80 range on the call side. Okay, put side, $11.90 on a 670. It's right at the strike. Okay, we've been trading it. One of the things I would be happy to show you, this one did have a trade. 480 and limiting out here at around the $6 area and the 620 area, 680 area. It pulled back $1 in these already, coming back toward the lows based on this short-term breakout. What I would like to inform the MMTs, 52-week highs, and we can take a look here at that this bar. We got some gaps in here as well. The next level of major resistance will be right around 678.43, but that's just not, I'm going to have to look in my MMT daily platform chart because it does all that math for me. I'll have the exact number. It'll be somewhere around in that area. But if it's 20 or 30 or 50 cents difference, I'm going to want to know. So this is what was going on in 2008, 2007. It was time to be short, and we traded it through all of this cycle. Now it's a great company, and boy, oh boy, what a daily breakout. You couldn't have asked for anything more. It is the trade of the week, and we just made 52-week highs. The call side is working, and when we hit the wall of resistances now, we're going to look at where that overbought area is and take the short side down, get out, go long that $2 to the upside, but get these put options over here and get these at that wholesale price and then sell them on that first pass. We're going to buy these again. So I'm going to give a bid right now. If he breaks above 671, let's say 35 pennies, you can start lining your bids here on this one at $4.30 right now on the 670 put. The time is 11:34, less than an hour and a half. Today's date is 8/14/2012. Once again, it's about going long and short. Once again, the put options are still cheap over here based on Google's massive 52-week high. Now, when we sponsor a trade of the week, we did it before the breakouts happened. And we had the live videos, and this will go into that video series, so that the MMTs that are new will know the next time that this is going to happen, how to get in. And a lot of our people, they get these trades because the ranges are the kind of ranges you're looking for, increased range dollar price wise, 13.85. And once we get to these higher ranges, then that's when the top resistance in the price channel gets weighted there at resistance, and it makes this side tradable. You can see all the put options being bought right here. You hear me?
Yeah, that number you were looking for earlier was 678.53.
So I'm told that in our market maker system that this delta or this 678.43 is that I was about 20 cents away without even looking in our platform. So it's 20 cents above that. And that's 1 3/8 up in our system, which equals a big dollar price movement, of course. However, let's get back to price exhaustions, just like we did in the middle of the calendar year of 2012. Price exhaustion is a wall of resistance now, and markets start to change. The put to call ratio is off. We've rallied all the way up to these higher levels in a lot of names, and the indexes are getting top heavy, as I said. And I already told people this over the weekend. Go look at the live videos on the indexes. You'll find out there. Let that be the truth. One of the other things we found out in these reversals right now at this particular area of resistances is that you're getting that ratio range reversal. So you got your bull side breakouts, and then when they hit those bull side breakouts, they have those reversals from those price exhaustions. That pays money on those reversals, and they're enjoyable to engage with. So when we look at directional price movement and mathematical equations within a high frequency trading technologies, is that the only way that you can beat them is using a limit order structure. We're happy to feature that there are different various part series into these trades. When you're long and your intraday pullback reversals, both long and short trades now, calls and puts. This was it was approaching near the 52-week high, and it broke above it, and it did. And one thing about high frequency, low volume tapes, meaning that within the electronic communication network between the buyers and the sellers that are matched up in milliseconds, there is software that will run these things to certain kinds of levels before they do start to show their reversals. Okay? In directional price movement. You can learn more all about it by going to stockmarketfunding.com. We made it easy, and these are the options that you're going to be interested in. Okay? And the trading platform features, well, you'll have to actually visit us to learn more about that, but some of the things are there. The top 1% steal from 99% using advanced technologies and high frequency algorithms designed to take money away from the retail day trader and investment community. That's not fair for the people who want to engage within markets, meaning that they're being manipulated, which is not a fair and balance for the individual participant on a daily compounded level, on a yearly level, and multi-decade levels, however long they're involved in the markets. So there's a lot to learn how markets have changed. And so everything we do here is live and it's real right now. Just like I'm showing you where these calls and puts are and where these calls, these puts, but we just made that high, 672.85. That's a 52-week fresh high.